Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we tore down our existing iron production line and replaced it with an upgraded version that actually uses the ore sorting system, and the smelting process to make our plates. And so that is running, working well, looking good. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is do the same thing with copper, and I've already started to work that. I've torn down the entire, copper production that we had before, so that's done. I moved some stuff around, like moved all of our copper plate over here. Also tore out the research labs and everything there as well, because we're going to be moving those. And so we're pretty much ready, except for the fact that I need to do something with this, with this crushed stone. So we're going to do something with that crushed stone. We're going to do... might need to worry about our full production here. Relatively simple, just add a couple of mines. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring our crushed stone over here. Right, and then we're going to turn that into... Let's use 2. We almost certainly can support 2. How many walls do we have in there? That's enough for me to pick that up. Yeah, actually, change of plans. We're gonna move... Well, we're gonna keep this here, but we're gonna move that somewhere else. Alright. So, we're gonna need... I'm gonna call it... We're going to take 6. I might have to upgrade that belt. We'll see. And I'm going to borrow... We're going to have our outputs run this way. Output, output, output. Okay, so that will set all of that up. We have our coal coming in through here. And the coal is going to come off of this. I either span that mine, but that's okay. All right, yep, and then you are going to make the walls. There we go. And dump them in a box. All right, anything that makes it to the end will also go into a box. Actually, let's put it more like there. Okay. So that should hopefully prevent this from getting too clogged down with crushed stone. There are going to be other things we're going to be able to do with crushed stone. But right now, we're going to make those walls because we're actually going to need them. All right. So with that done, we can now move on to the copper production, which I've already figured out what we want to do. We're actually going to need 2.5 per second copper plate to make the copper cable that we're going to need for our electronics boards. So I want to make actually 3 per second copper plates. But we're actually going to be getting some of our copper ore from our iron process. So we don't actually need to make as much of this. We are going to be making a little bit more iron ore, which means we could probably increase our iron production just a tad. We'll see. So that is what we're going to do. Half of our copper is going to come from actual stereotyte. The other half is going to come from the sapphirite. And we're good. So we're going to need 9 mines. See, one thing I'm going to do is we're going to make a pile of these belts. I'm going to make a couple splitters. Just make a whole bunch of those belts. Also, get me 2 more mines for here. Alright, looks like we're building back up. That's good. just one more. All right. So that's actually 2 drills. We'll put those over here. We'll add more drills if we need to. So we have 6 drills. We're going to need 9. So we're going to need a third. What's the rate at which we're going to be having raw? 3 per second. Okay. Definitely doable with these belts. How many crushers are we going to need? 1 crusher. Coming out of the crusher. Actually, are we going to need... We're going to have 4.5 per second material coming out of the crusher. So no, we can do this all with gray belts. Send our crushed stone. Send our crushed stone this way. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put that in a silo. That's still not picking up correctly. There we go. And that needs... Okay. There we are. Alright, so we're going to need our ore sorter. Do I actually have one on me? I do. Just one. Keep that nice and lined up. Well, 4 inserters, I think. We're going to be sorting crushed. Stereotypes. All right, yeah, we gotta do the same thing with the slag. What's the rate at which we're getting stuff? 0.8, 1.5, 0.8. So that's 1.6 plus 1.5 is 2. No. 3.1. That's fine. Alright, so first things first, we need output priority for our copper ore to come out there. Everything else goes there. We have another... This is going to be our slag that comes out there. Iron ore is going to come out there. Alright, so what we're going to do... is have you crush our slag into stone. That should work. Alright, now, the iron needs to get rerouted and brought down here. Okay, so copper's gonna have to do that. Iron is gonna have to come underneath the copper belts. And run down here. I'm probably going to need to relocate some of this. We'll have to see. Alright, so there's our iron going through. Oh, speaking of, copper. Yep, that looks like that's filling up the belt pretty well. Actually, yeah, that's... Alright. So, yeah, that should bring the copper through. What would be the total there? Copper ore, 1.5 per second plus... Yeah, I think the belt should be able to handle it. I shouldn't have to upgrade them to the yellow belts. Alright, so... Now, what we do is we go in here and we rescale this for 3 per second from this point on, because now we don't need to worry about any of that. It's all handled. Okay, so we're going to need a blast furnace, 1 blast furnace, 1 induction furnace, and 3 casting machines. Make sure I don't already have them. I don't. Oh, put our mines in place. And actually, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put an extra mine in. A blast furnace. 3 casting machines and an induction furnace. Alright, so here's our blast furnace. We're also going to need fuel. Actually, fuel's probably got to come in from this direction. Up from there. You are making copper ingot. There we go. And there we are. All right, that brings that in. Output will be... oh, nope, not that direction. Output will be this direction. We need some more inserters. All right, while those are manufacturing, flip this around. Induction furnace. Probably gonna need to make some more electric poles as well. That's fine. And you are making molten copper. And then that gets turned into, or gets put into a silo. Probably aren't going to need 4 inserters. Doesn't look like it, actually. We'll put 3 there just in case. Yeah, and basically we're not going to be using this until this silo empties. Yep, and there we go. We now have copper. Again. Steel. Or iron. Copper. Actually, I think I can scale this. You can scale this iron production up just a little bit further. Adding another induction furnace and 1 more casting machine. And yeah, we could use empty that a little bit faster as well. All right. There we are. We'll have to see how this plays out. Oh, those are wrong. Wrong. There we go. Okay, now what I need to decide next is, do I set up the electronics manufacturing? Or, yeah, we're probably going to set up the electronics manufacturing. I already made the decision. The other decision would be, do I reset up the research again? With both the research packs that we can make. But I think we're going to put in the electronics first, because we're going to want that. So that's going to help everything to get the electronic boards going. And then, once we get the electronic boards going, we can think about the research. Alright, so I think this is a good place to go ahead and stop for today. And so what we'll do is next episode, we will start construction of this whole project. Well, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get wood. Oh, hold on. It would be very nice to have the paper option. Maybe I will have to set the research back up first. Alright, well, I'll have to think about it and make a decision for next episode, but we're going to go ahead and stop here for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.